Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. And I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading is going to be for Capricorns for July of 2016. And what I've done here for the month of July, Capricorn, is I've laid drawn four cards for you. I'm going to use the bottom card for the overall view of the month. I do not believe these cards are going to go week by week because it just probably is not going to work like that for me. I believe they'll blend in and out throughout the month, and we'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully clarify everything that we're talking about. And if this doesn't make sense to you, because it's a general reading, if you know your moon sign or your rising sign, you might want to go look at those ones too, because that'll probably give you a lot more information. And because I'm an empath, I speak as if I am you. So right now, anytime I say I, everybody out there are Capricorns named Frankie. So what we've got here, though, is really excellent. I keep hearing a couple words, creativity, before when I was putting down these cards, and like delight, like happiness and adventure, and I was thinking, well, what's that have to do with the price of anything? And integrity, because we always have to stay within our integrity. And the card for the overall view for the month, Capricorn, is the Ace of Pentacles. And to me, that's like an excellent card. So when I look at this Ace of Pentacles, I almost feel like this is a money month. And I forgot to tell you that all the astrological stuff during this month is in your seventh house, Capricorn. And that is like large scale negotiations, marital partnerships, business partnerships, your mate or your partner, allies, competitors. It can be large scale negotiations like change of locale. It can be contracts, lawsuits, all those kind of things that have to do with like agreements, face to face, things that are going on, or partnerships that are going on in our life. And I'm not an astrologer, so all of you that are interested in that, you probably know what they're talking about. But this Ace of Pentacles here is an excellent card, because that to me is they said the word creativity in the beginning when we're talking, and to me this Ace of Pentacles means a new start financially, or a new creative idea financially that's going to, something that's going to bring in money, because pentacles are material, plain things, and this ace is like a fresh one. And it almost feels like perhaps I started on this path a little bit ago, and now it feels really strongly like it's coming into play or into fruition. So each of us is different, Capricorn, we're different Capricorns. And obviously each one of our circumstances are different. So if this is about a marriage, it's probably going to be a really fresh, good start. Or if I'm getting married, a combining together of finances in order to make a flow better, or to make our lives a lot more stable. Now, if it's a creative idea, we can remember that these are all types of business partnerships too. And it feels strongly like this is something that I need to put forth this month that's going to stabilize me. And this Ace of Pentacles is upright, and the very first card I drew is the Strength card. And it's also upright. And the Strength card, when you look at it, she's taming the lion there. But that shows me someone that has come together with themselves, like at a gut level instinct, kind of like tame the beast or the animal portion that's inside of us with that gut instinct on how to go forward or start or move, in the appropriate direction with these other cards, because it really does feel as if it's around partnership finances for me this month. So if I'm in the middle of the divorce, perhaps I'm going to have the strength, and this is upright, so I will have the strength to be going forward, with whatever it is that I have to do to protect this new money-making creative idea there. It just feels really good with this strength card here, because the next card we have is another pentacle, and it's a Six of Pentacles. And that's showing, it can, to me, when I look at this Six of Pentacles, it can be giving of funds out, or it can also be receiving things, funds in, and receiving them in like a grateful, happy manner. So perhaps my partner is going to help me to start some type of new creative endeavor that's going to bring all of the things that we're choosing for ourselves, right, for this month into fruition. So what I want to do is cooperate, and I really, truly want to work with others or select the people that will bring me more strength, bring me strong partnerships. So if there's nothing, if I'd want to be willing to make concessions, compromise, things like that, because our next card here is the Two of Swords, and that's a card of making a decision. It's like one path or the other path. And obviously, with this Two of Swords card, we have her blindfolded. And I'm thinking, sometimes this can be, if it's something that's frustrating us in our lives, this could be the card of making the choice. So sometimes when I see this card, I think, here's a choice, and I put a blindfold on, so I'm in a state of denial about what's going on around me or what will benefit me. It's kind of like when a couple, they really don't like each other anymore, and they're about ready for a divorce, but everybody in the outside world's like, oh, look at how good they get along. Like, isn't that perfect? But with this type of arrangement here, and with these good words that we have, like standing in my integrity, if I have to make a decision or choice, I'm going to make the decision and choice that's right for me. So what I want to do is pull off that blindfold and say, what is right for me? And how do I cooperate with others that are around me, to manifest what is right for me? And that's really important, because with that cooperation thing going on, and this is around all types of partnerships, if we're thinking of it in that way, we want to be cooperative, because that seven house thing is, how do I cooperate with people or not cooperate with people? So we want to bring that balance, because we have this strength card and that inner knowing, and this is a new prospect around finances, new things, and with the strength card, we got that gut thing, that gut feeling that, yeah, this is right. The last card we have here is the moon card. And I look at that and I think, oh God, everybody's howling at the moon, But I don't see this as a negative card. What I'm feeling around this month is, it is my capacity during this month to go within and use that moon card for illumination on the decision process that I'm going through for this month. So I'm not going to be uncooperative. They keep saying that word again. I'm going to do my level best, like, to make concessions where they need to be made in order to keep the peace, because at this gut level, right, and that's intuition, because you've tamed the lion, and at this, illumination level, where I have the spiritual insight to know where to cooperate in order to be able to use this Six of Pentacles, right, and this Ace of Pentacles for this new fresh start financially. Now, some of us, I'm sure, are going to, be giving, because with this Ace of Pentacles, we have more than enough to give and share, or to be of service or helpful. But also with the Six of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles, if it's something that I need to take, I'm going to take it gratefully with, like, just in gratitude and appreciation for what it's going to bring to me for that fresh start. So I want to be, they keep saying that word cooperative. It's like very important, because my creativity on all the things that I love, or the people or partnerships that are really important to me, if it's my marriage, if it's my business partnership, I want to keep everything in integrity, because this feels like an excellent time, like a great new adventure moving forward. And it does feel very creative, and with this Two of Swords in the middle of it, it's kind of like, let's rip off the blindfold, Capricorn, let's go for it. Rip off the blindfold, use our gut instinct, use our spiritual, intuitive instinct with that Moon card to know what is the right way to go, and when to cooperate, and when to perhaps back off and use these two skills, our intuition and our gut knowing, and the ability to bring together, the physical plane and the spiritual plane. Because when we have this Strength card, we are in balance. So, sometimes things in our lives get very out of balance, and then that's a venture we really don't want. But if we can use those things together in cooperation, we can produce an excellent result overall for the entire month. And for a lot of us, this can be a whole fresh start financially, or a creative endeavor coming together with another person to bring something to fruition. So that pulling off of that blindfold and making the appropriate choice, when we have this Strength card, we have the Moon card here, we have that balance there, we should, if we take the time, be able to go within ourselves, right, and just make that decision. If this is what I'm supposed to take, I take it. If I'm supposed to give this in order to move forward, because I'm in a position to do that, then I should give it and be in moving forward and doing the cooperation. So during this, because sometimes adventures get a little hairy or crazy, I'm going to want to make sure that the people around me, that's that ripping off of the blindfold, making the choice, are trustworthy, reliable, honest people. I need to avoid everything else that I think's fishy around the situation, see it for what it is, pull off the blindfold. If there is anything fishy, I'm going to see it, and, I'm going to cooperate, and I'm not going to blow up. I'm going to move through this using my intuition, my total emotional balance, my gut instinct, and it will be for the best for everyone if I stay in that integrity, whatever the choice is. Even if it's like I'm going through a divorce and, you know, and I'm going to get alimony. Staying in integrity means I take what I deserve. I don't back off and say, oh, you know, he or she's going to leave me alone if I give them this or give them that, or I'm sure he or she will do the right thing. I'm going to know what my value is, know what my worth is. If this is a project that I'm bringing forth, I'm going to bring it forth and make the appropriate decisions because my eyes are wide open and I'm using all of my senses, all of my instinct, you know, to balance the spiritual and the physical and move forward in a right manner for me, really, actually. This does feel around like love and creativity, and kind of like a blending it feels because we have this Six of Pentacles here, like I'm coming into some type of balance through the decisions and choices that I'm making that are right, you know, and appropriate around partnerships for my own self. So keep the right people around us, Capricorn, for this month. Make sure everybody I'm dealing with is reliable and trustworthy, or if I'm in the middle of a lawsuit, that I'm, you know, holding firm and stable and moving, you know, through it in the right manner, or a divorce, or because we're all different, you know. So we want to think about that too, because they said what mates and competitors, or people that are on my side, or people that are competing against me. Well, that's really interesting. I think we got this card for some other sign too. And I actually stood here and shuffled these angel cards. And what we have is assertiveness. And to me, that's like that Two of Swords card. Rip off the blinders, Capricorn. Let's see where we're going with this so we make the right decision and choice, okay? It says, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and your truthfulness. And they said the word integrity with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you the strength and guiding your words. That's really most interesting, isn't it? Because they were saying integrity and they even gave you the strength card again. I don't know what's going on with each and every one of us individually, but I do feel really strongly this may have something to do around finances and type of partnership finances, just based on what I'm seeing with all these cards, or, you know, our creativity bringing forth a new project that's going to really, you know, if we use both sides of our intuition, bring forth an excellent thing, you know, bring it forward and it'll be right for us. The alternative meanings in here are, you drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that that situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. That's that word they kept saying, cooperate, don't be uncooperative, or know where you're standing. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak with truth. With practice and loving assertiveness, it becomes easier. And I think sometimes in our human form, we can really mistake assertiveness and insert aggressiveness. And they're saying cooperation, really important, because we got this Ace of Pentacles out here on the table. The alternative meanings are face the situation directly. These angel cards just crack me up. Pull off the blindfold, Capricorn. It says read a book, take a class on assertiveness training, replace aggressive or passive aggressive behavior with assertiveness. Handle conflict with honesty and with love and tell the truth to yourself and to others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. And we have this insight, this illumination from the moon card here into what's going on inside of us. And we have that strength. So whatever end of the spectrum we're in on that, we want to bring that Ace of Pentacles right to the forefront. So whichever way we use that Six of Pentacles, everything's balanced. Everything is balanced. Well, Capricorn, that's the reading for the month of July. It looks like it's going to be a really interesting month for you. And I want to thank you all for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes and really your comments. I just really love your comments. They are very kind and generous, and they sometimes crack me up. It's interesting. So because I'm still behind myself, if you get a note from some crazy person named Frankie and it's 2 months down the road from now, that would be me still catching up with myself. Well, Capricorn, if you want to know more about me, you can go to spirits-healing-readings.com. The information is down below the screen somewhere, or if you'd like to make an appointment with me, I've been doing readings for 27 years, so if you'd like to make an appointment with me, all the information is there on the website. So thank you for coming and spending all this time with me today, and hopefully I will see you next month for August. Bye-bye.